Today, Tuesday, 25th of August 2015. First, let's look at the paper highlights of Daily Mirror. Sangha too decided on British HC post officer. Sri Lankan cricketing icon Kumar Sangakkara said yesterday he was surprised by President Maithripala Sirisena's invitation to take up a diplomatic posting as Sri Lanka High Commissioner to Britain. Another highlight from Daily Mirror: Eknaligoda disappearance. 4 army personnel arrested by CID. 4 army personnel were yesterday questioned and later arrested by the CID in the connection with the disappearance of journalist Prageet Eknaligoda, police said. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror: 51 cabinet minister in National Unity Government swearing in on Thursday. The swearing of the ministers of the NIP government that was scheduled for today has been postponed for the second time till Thursday. It is learned that the cabinet will be comprised of 51 ministers. More highlights from Daily Mirror: no legal basis for an international investigation. Asserting that there was no legal basis for an international investigation within Sri Lanka, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that there should be domestic inquiry into the alleged violation of human rights in Sri Lanka. Don't blame me, Susil. Former UPFA General Secretary Susil Premajayantha said yesterday he was not involved or consulted when selecting the party national list nominees for appointment to Parliament. Commission on Missing Person second interim report to MS on Friday. The second interim report of the Presidential Commission on Missing Persons will be handed over to President Maithripala Sirisena on Friday by the Commission Chairman and the retired Judge Maxwell Paranagama said. Now let's move to the paper highlight from Daily News. Abuse of state power resources. Gota grilled for 6 hours. Deployed CDF personnel in presidential poll complaint. Money not received for armed reason by Ratna Lanka. Former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa has faced an array of charges related to abuse of power and state resources while holding the office as Defence Secretary. Presidential Commission of Inquiry sources said yesterday. According to the Commission Secretary and former Director of Parliament, Leslie De Silva, these allegations include deploying 500 Civil Defence Force personnel for the last presidential election campaign on the orders of the former Defence Secretary. New constitution could be formulated within a year, Prime Minister. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said a new constitution could be formulated within a year. In an interview with The Hindu, the Prime Minister said, SLFP thinks will take 1 year and we think it should the 6 months. The main issue will be the new system of elections. We are all agreed that it should be mixed proportional system, but we still haven't agreed to break up with the constitutions and those who come the general list. There is also the issue of presidency with the citizens group wanting to executive presidency to be abolished completely while the SLFP is opposed to it. So we said we would have to review the whole thing, then see how we straighten Parliament. Susil absolved himself. Former UPFA General Secretary Susil Premajayantha, while dismissing criticism over the nomination to the national list, said that the critics have forgotten the fact that courts have issued the stay order restraining him. Premajayantha, in a statement issued yesterday, stated the stay order issued from the former UPFA General Secretary took effect on August 14, 2015. The statement added, what UPFA's partner party ought to have done was to go to courts and get the stay order cancelled. Some of the critics had also forgotten that there were 2 names in the national list of certain UPFA parties. The election result would have been much different had SLFP and the other UPFA parties not considered under the betel leaf. This critic had also forgotten the dedicated effort made by the former UPFA General Secretary to keep the UPFA together. They also do not talk about the victory the parties gained thanks to the UPFA. Now let's move to the paper highlight of Ceylon today. Election-related violence, Sarana arrested. Former Deputy Minister Sarana Gunawardena and 3 others were arrested and remanded till 26th of August for alleged assault on a person during the general election 2015, police told Ceylon today yesterday. expelled SLFPers to meet today. 5 Sri Lanka Freedom Party members who were removed from the United People Freedom Alliance Executive Council and they expected to hold the discussion today regarding their expulsions. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspaper and we will bring you more tomorrow.